You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me here. I am blown away by what I'm hearing. Blown away. Now, full disclosure, I am an annual pass holder at Walt Disney World. I love the Disney theme parks. I am a mega fan of these parks. I love them, especially Walt Disney World in Orlando. The moment that Disney bought Lucasfilm, I was anticipating what they were going to do with Star Wars in the theme parks. And when we got the announcement that it was going to be an expansion into Hollywood Studios and an expansion into Disneyland, I was happy but a bit underwhelmed because I felt that Star Wars definitely has enough where you could actually build an entire park around the mythology of Star Wars. But that's neither here nor there. I was still excited that we were going to get an expansion. Now, I have not been to Galaxy's Edge, which I don't like the name, by the way. I have not been to Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland. I have heard from many people that have, and all accounts basically say this is not really a proper representation of Star Wars, that it's stripped of everything that's made Star Wars what it is, and it feels very shallow and hollow. We'll see. We'll see when I go there. So I'm not as excited as I should be as a big theme park fan, but whatever. Now we're getting news that Disney has banned Younglings from being said inside Galaxy's Edge. I wish I was joking. I wish this was The Onion that I was reading this from, but it's not. I can't believe it. I can't believe what I'm hearing here. So, where in our culture do you find the difference between artistic freedom of Star Wars and the commercial viability of Star Wars? The answer is clearly what you can and can't say at Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland. After a decidedly mixed reception to the opening of the hugely anticipated theme park attraction, one small detail emerged relevant for parents and children. Do you remember what Yoda and Obi-Wan called children Jedi in training in Star Wars prequels? Well, if you do, don't expect the in-character staff at Galaxy's Edge to say that word. That's right. According to early reports, you can't say younglings at Disneyland. And that's because of one line of Revenge of the Sith. On Thursday, Newsweek reported that according to Star Wars YouTuber Jenny Nicholson, staff will no longer say younglings and instead say kids or children. The reason is parents didn't like it because one of the only times you hear it in the movie is the phrase killing younglings. What? This has got to be a joke. This has got to be a joke. I refuse to believe this is real news. I refuse to believe this is actually real news. I cannot believe what I'm hearing right now. There's Jenny right there. Also, a cast member said kids, and I jokingly said, "Oh, younglings," and she blindsided me by telling me they're scrubbing younglings from the vocab. Parents didn't like it because one of the only times you hear it in the movies is the phrase killing younglings. Fair. No, Jenny, not fair. Not fair at all. Oh my God. Now, this isn't officially confirmed. This isn't an officially confirmed press release from Disney or anything like that. So it's not clear that this is 100% true. And though Obi-Wan does not say, "I've seen security footage of Anakin killing younglings," or although Obi-Wan does say, "I've seen security footage of Anakin killing younglings in Revenge of the Sith," Yoda also warmly and affectionately calls the smallest Jedi Padawans younglings. It's also notable that the word younglings is spoken with affection and reverence relative to young Jedi children throughout the popular animated cartoon series The Clone Wars. Also, at some point before George Lucas sold Lucasfilm and Star Wars IP to Disney in 2012, he was considering a spin-off series just about the younglings. If parents are really objecting the use of the word younglings at Disneyland because it triggers the line killing younglings in their minds of their younglings, then two things become true right away. First, these parents are letting their kids watch Revenge of the Sith enough time that this killing younglings line is burned in their brains. This is a dubious parenting decision. You could argue that Revenge of the Sith shouldn't really be a movie kids should watch until they are at least in their early tweens, perhaps later. Second, despite the huge hoopla made in the fandom about the return of the Clone Wars, families maybe don't really care about Star Wars cartoons because if their younglings were watching the programming aimed at younglings and not the murder fest that is Revenge of the Sith, then they would know younglings is a word to be celebrated. We have reached, if is there anybody out there that now wants to sit here and still defend what Disney has done to Star Wars? That the fact that we're even having this discussion is so unbelievable. So unbelievable. I am truly blown away beyond belief right now. I cannot comprehend what I am reading. I can't believe it. But honestly, the way Disney has done Star Wars up to this point, I absolutely see this being 100% true. I really don't know. I really don't know what to think. But I can't believe how Galaxy's Edge is just, it's not Star Wars, and this just continues to confirm everything that we've said up to this point, that this is not Star Wars. This doesn't have any Star Wars feel to it. They've stripped what has made Star Wars in this park, and this of the lack of using the term Younglings. I have no faith in Disney whatsoever to do anything with Star Wars. Nothing. I'm truly blown away. I'm truly blown away. Guys, have a good day. I'm going to continue to use Younglings now I will go, when I go back to Walt Disney World with my annual pass that I've paid for, I am going to use Younglings constantly when I go to Galaxy's Edge. I am going to call every kid in that park a Youngling. And if that is going to get me banned, then let it get me banned. Because I refuse to listen to this nonsense from Disney. So I will always, every single time I see a kid at Disneyland or Disney World and I'm at Galaxy's Edge, I will refer to them as Younglings over and over and over again. And I would encourage every single Star Wars fan, because here's the thing, a lot of these people that are going to go at first, they're not Star Wars fans. They don't even know what the hell a Youngling is. They've never heard of Revenge of the Sith, probably. They've never watched the Clone Wars. Every single Star Wars fan should use the term Younglings constantly. Every time you see a kid, Youngling, over and over and over again. This is unbelievable. Disney is garbage. You guys have a good day, and we will talk to you later.